Welcome to the web course Development of New Food Products, lecture number 1, Basic Methods of Design and the Composition of Food Products. We will talk about definition of this discipline, modern trends of science in the field of food technologies, classification of methods for designing the composition of food products. One of the main directions in the field of healthy nutrition is the production of products that have a multi-component composition and include both basic nutrients and micronutrients, which include vitamins and minerals. The creation of this group of products is relevant since due to the multi-component composition. The most complete provision of the body with physiologically useful nutrients in the required amount is achieved. Such products are designed to restore the microbiological balance of the human body, increase the human status, and as a result should maintain health and reduce the cost for its restoration. The diet of a modern person includes, as a rule, food products of complex prescription composition, which determines the development of an independent direction, the design of complex multi-component food products. When designing food products of a complex raw material composition, the basic principle of the theory of balanced nutrition is used. Food nutrients must enter the human body in a certain amount and ratio. By varying the composition of prescription mixtures, enriching them with essential nutrients, it is possible to achieve a certain direction of physiological impact. When developing new recipes, the possibility of modeling the consumer characteristic of finished products, predicting their biological safety, quality, and functional and technological properties, taking into account the phenomenon of synergy, which ultimately makes it possible to increase their competitiveness, is also of great importance. Increased competition of raw materials and food market leads to the need to constantly expand the range of products produced by correcting existing prescription composition and developing new recipes. The creation of new food products is carried out in accordance with the following basic principles. Determination of the hygienic safety of a new source of raw materials and finished food products. The use of food and flavoring additives in accordance with the existing hygienic requirements imposed by the health authorities. The combination of organoleptic indicators of new product with consumer preferences, traditions, and national properties in the nutrition of individual population groups. The balance of products in terms of the content of the main nutrients, shelf life, accessibility for the consumer. Indication of the orientation of products characterized by a certain nutritional and biological value. Implementation of targeted control of quality indicators by state bodies. Definition of this discipline, content of the discipline, conducting experimental research in the field of designing food products with increased nutritional and biological value. The technology of special purpose products, children's, hair dietetic, therapeutic, and preventive for athletes, and so on. The production of organic food products, optimization of the formulation of new food products by calculation and using information technologies. Development of food products enriched with useful substances that give a cumulative effect in terms of health and longevity. Optimization of composition of dishes and replacement of harmful ingredients with useful ones without losing the taste qualities of the dish. There are demonstrates knowledge about current scientific trends in the field of food technologies, justifies the choice of the research direction, conducts research on the design of the composition of food products with a high nutritional and biological value, uses the methodology of developing the technology of new food products. optimizes the recipes of new food products by calculation and using information technologies, advises on the replacement of harmful ingredients with useful ones without losing the taste qualities of the dish. Modern trends of science in the field of food technologies. The key aspects in the creation of functional food products are the scientifically based selection of physiologically functional food ingredients with the required sanitary and hygienic medical biological indicators targeted the therapeutic and the preventive properties, as well as the development of new technological solutions that can significantly influence not only the organoleptic and the physicochemical parameters of raw materials and finished products, increasing their nutritional value, but also give them targeted functional properties. The advantage of automated design of recipes when creating functional food products is the possibility of regulating their chemical composition by changing the ratio of individual components, taking into account their properties, safety, and the final medical and biological purpose of the product. The main direction of scientific and scientific practical activity in the field of designing new food products are development of recipes and technologies for mass consumption food products, functional and specialized food products, including those enriched with essential micronutrients. Development of recipes and technologies of biologically active food additives, vitamins, and mineral premixes, fortifiers, and technological mixtures intended for food enrichment. Study of physical, chemical, and organoleptic parameters of functional and specialized food products, including those enriched with micronutrients. Study of the content and safety of micronutrients in food raw materials and fortified food products during their production and storage. Scientific and analytical expertise of biologically active additives and food products enriched with vitamins, minerals, and other functional food ingredients. Modeling of prescription mixtures of mass consumption food products and specialized food products taking into account the volume of food consumption and the feature of technological processes that ensure the safety of endogenous and introduced micronutrients. Creation of software products for automated calculation of recipes, taking into account fluctuation in the composition of raw materials and optimization of the composition of multi-component prescription mixtures. Classification of methods for designing the composition of food products. The concept of design of food products is increasingly appearing in the modern literature. The design of food products is understood as a process of creating rational recipes that can ensure a high level of adequacy of the complex of properties of food products to the requirements of the consumer and the normalized value of the content of nutrients and energy. This is a relatively new scientific direction of research which allows us to develop the composition of complex multi-component products with a given set of qualitative and quantitative indicators. At the same time, the set of indicators is constantly expanding and includes not only consumer properties of products, but also technological, medical, biological, sanitary, and hygienic. In accordance with modern concept, the concept of design in products include the development of models that describe the stage of creating production of a given quality and represent mathematical dependencies that reflects all changes in on one or more key parameters on the basis of which they are developed, as well as optimization of the selection and ratio of initial components according to which it is possible to obtain a recipe that is quantitatively its content and qualitative composition maximally corresponds to the formula of balanced diet. meets medical and biological requirements, and has high consumer properties. One of the important tasks in the design a multi-component food system is to ensure that optimal set and the correlation of prescription ingredients in the development of new type of functional food products. The raw materials base of the modern food industry has thousands of ingredients, each of which has its own subspecies and properties differs in functional and technological, physical and chemical and organoleptic characteristics. The systemization of these parameters make it possible to significantly simplify the design process. Auto, Automation of the recipe design process will all allow employees of food enterprises to quickly respond to changes in the properties and types of new raw ingredients, change in consumer references, and create products with a predetermined chemical composition, nutritional value, and functional orientation. Optimal solution to this problem in the design of food products can be achieved with the help of their formalized mathematical descriptions, mathematical models that reflect in analytical form many functional relationships between the technological, economic, and other parameters of raw ingredients, the required characteristic of finished products, and a number of restrictions arising from the requirements of regulator documentations. Thus, mathematical and the simulation modeling becomes one of the necessary tools for the technologies to solve the problem of optimizing the complex of properties of a food product, organoleptic, physico-chemical, microbiological, according to the established criteria and restriction at each stage of its development. Here you can find references from this subject. First one is the innovative planning of scientific developments in the food industry. Second one, functional food products and their development. Authors is Babarinova, and the modern technologies of functional food products. Listen, the Food Lab, Better Home Cooking Through Science by Kenji Lopez Alt, and the Flavor Matrix, The Art of Science of Pairing Common Ingredients to Create Extraordinary Dishes by James Briscan. Okay, and thank you for your attention. For consultation, you can call to my mobile phone here, you can see, and you can find me in auditorium 205. It is the corpus A. Okay, see you in the next lesson.